up, darlings, and welcome back to Kirsties'Karz. Today, it's gonna be a little different. I feel like it's been really different lately, and it's gonna keep going that way. Although I would like to get back to normal, you know, me struggling on my hot rods by myself at some point. But today is super fun. I want you guys to personally know that I am not, by any means, becoming one of those like paid advertisement channels, okay, at all. But there are certain things that are said to me that I'm like, wow, this is super cool, and I think that a lot of my followers could use it. You know, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's okay to share some of the products that are car related and that, you know, I think other people could benefit from. All right, I'm not gonna be freaking out here advertising anything and everything, but this is one of those videos where I'm going to show you guys a super cool product, which is why I'm dressed up all cute, because I don't actually have to wrench today, which is great, and I feel like this is a rare video for you guys, because you see me in another element of mine. I am a hot rodder at heart, and I am not working on my hot rods, but more or less showing you guys something really cool that you might be able to use yourselves. So stick around with me here. I'm gonna show you guys like something super cool. This is gonna be great. Just watch. Okay, so as you guys know, I have a 2010 Subaru Legacy GT. She's my grocery getter. It's what I take my kids to school in. You know, it's just my daily. It's my work car. It's a beast. I did run a 15-second pass in the Subaru.
There she goes. She's ripping. Her goal is to go faster than a 16. Will she get it? 15:21. She's gonna be stoked. 92 miles an hour. She's gonna be stoked.
Alright, you guys, so we're gonna unbox this here together. I'm super excited. I have yet to receive something like this. It could make my life super simple in the Subaru, like I will explain here in a minute, but let's unbox this and see what it holds. So when we take off the cap, we are met with that. Let's see what's under here. It's actually really big. I am surprised. That what she said? I don't know. Look at the size of that screen. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it has some 3mm sticky tape on the bottom, so it's supposed to be permanent, I feel. I see this dash cam here on the back, which is super cool. I do not have a dash cam. That could like lead to some really cool footage for me. Who freaking knows? Like I said, I drive the Subaru daily, like to work and for the kids, and so I run into all sorts of crazy stuff all the time. But truly, like, this is pretty cool. Like, look how big that is. Okay, and this is called Seicane? One of the two. They said Seicane. Seicane. I really don't know. I'm hoping I'm doing this right. Seicane. One of the ways, that's what this is. And it is pretty much just a screen to where I could use my Bluetooth and use all the functions that come in like a hardwired, like good system, which I did try to do in the Subaru. I did try to pull out the radio and put in a touchscreen, and I was so confused with all the wiring, and like there was wiring going to the steering wheel because there was like, you know, different controls on the steering wheel. Oh my gosh. I did that with my dad actually, and we decided just to go ahead and put the stock radio back in and just call it good, because he didn't even understand. If you're like me and you don't really have the wiring knowledge, this is a plug-and-play system to where you don't have to hardwire it, and you don't have to remove anything, and you can just attach it wherever and it'll work. Like, that's super cool. All right, so let's see what's else here. We got some instructions, which is always nice. I am an instructions gal, 100%. I know most men don't use instructions. They're like, hey, here's the bolts, here's the screws, we're gonna make this work, you know, but I do like to know what I'm messing with. Okay, so this looks like a rear dash cam, which is cool, dude. I do not have one of those, and I almost like, I don't know, anytime I see somebody like using a rear dash cam, I'm like, how do you do this? Like, I'm just so used to like turning around and looking and just like using my eyes to make sure I'm like good, you know, that I just don't understand it half the time. It's like you have to hardwire this one in, but super cool. Okay, so ox and ox. I mean, I'm guessing this is yeah, I really don't know what that's for, but we will see. I'm guessing it's to make sure that your sound is sounding how you want it to sound. That's my guess. But we're gonna find out because we're gonna mess around with this. So let's figure out what this one is. I believe this is our power cord. It is indeed. It looks a lot more complicated than I'm sure it is, you know, since it's just plug and play. I do know that there's option to go ahead and hardwire it, so maybe that's included. I'm not sure yet. I got to unwire this and figure it out, but I feel like this has a lot of options in it. Maybe it's to connect to the rear dash cam. I feel like that's to connect. Oh wait, okay. See, this is how we power it up. It's plug and play, so you just plug into your lighter port. And so this front dash cam is in 4K, and then the rear dash cam, which they send you in a package, is 1080. But still, I mean, if you want that, that's awesome. Yeah, this I believe is a split to, you know, like a buck line type of thing to hardwire onto the battery. I'm not positive, but that's just my guess. I found out that this can only take 128 gigabytes max, like for the SD card. I do have a couple that are bigger than that, and I might have thrown them in there, so that's really good to know. So 128 gigs is plenty, and that is the max. Okay, the max. It is Bluetooth, it's iOS CarPlay compatible and Android Auto compatible. I have an Android, I have a Samsung, I'm not part of the cool iPhone gang, but I'm gonna make do with what I got. And apparently this thing is equipped for just what I have. Let's go inside the Subaru and check this out, plug it in, and see how it works. So I went ahead and added 2 pieces of my own 3mm tape to just go ahead and test this out so that it's not sliding all over my dash, you know. I'm not sure where I'm going to permanently mount it yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this as a temporary solution. Alright, so it is fully plugged in. I went ahead and connected it to my car's Bluetooth. I have this like Bluetooth transponder thing that connects to my phone, and I just go ahead and put it on the radio on a certain channel, and it connects like to my phone. I know there's new age ways to do that, but that's just what I have going on right now. So let's see, we got it plugged in to my lighter port right here. And let's see what happens. Alright, so that's it powered on. Let me show you guys here. This it says notice started recording. So if you go to the recorder option, this is what you get, that front cam. It is adjustable back there, so I can move it up or down, which is super cool. It shows that it's recording. You can go ahead and take a screenshot of what you're seeing. I'm pretty sure that button goes to the rear cam, but I don't have one, so that's that. Let's see, if we go to the Android Auto, there's an Apple Play setting, but I don't have Apple Play. So I have Android Auto. Let's see if I can get this to connect to my phone real quick. And let's see here. If we go into our Bluetooth options here, I'm pretty sure, oh yeah, I changed the name to KBLGT. I'm debating how to hide these wires, but I'm used to driving with my radar detector in the window anyway, so there's always wires hanging there, so it's kind of normal for me, honestly. It feels really secure though. You can tilt the screen forward and back, you know, it's very pleasant. I mean, I've been jamming out to the radio the whole time. We have Google Maps going. Yeah, accept phone calls and all that stuff on here without having to touch my phone, which is pretty freaking awesome considering how distracted I don't even realize I am when I'm messing with Google Maps and music and all of this stuff on my phone down here, you know, compared to having it right here in line of view. Freaking awesome. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of what's going on here. So if you go to your home screen here, you have the option for the recorder, which is that front dash cam. It is adjustable, so I can raise it up. See, higher or just mid, you know. But this button is, oh, I guess that records audio. Cool. You can take a screenshot and you can, this one I think is to go to the rear cam, which I do not have set up, but that's what that does. Go back home. So your audio out right now, I am connected to Bluetooth, which is why it says that. You can also just run it through the speaker. The screen itself does have speakers. Radio, and then that aux cord if you need to connect it that way. What else do we have in here? If I wasn't connected on my phone, I could go into this replay option and actually see some of the videos that were saved on the SD card. But yeah, I guess you have to disconnect from the mobile. And then this is for the Android Auto. I have Amazon Music, so it automatically pulled that up. And then I have my maps over here, but I can also click this and it will make it big over here for me in my Google Maps. I have to go accept the permissions, but you can also do calls and messaging. If you click the very bottom corner, these dots, it actually takes you to like a little view of your phone and puts in some of your phone apps, which this isn't all of them, but I guess these are the ones that I can use. I can get on Audible or Discord, apparently send text messages, which is pretty different. And you can even customize it, but I'm in driving mode. But you can adjust the sound, you can adjust the brightness. The little circle guy over here takes you to your camera. What else here? And then yeah, you can go into your settings and change all kinds of stuff. There's this, the resolution I believe goes to 4K. Yep, 4K. The front cam is 4K, the rear cam is 1080. You can add the screensaver, you can do all sorts of stuff. I'm gonna disconnect from the phone aspect of this. Oh, Android mirror. You can also screen mirror your phone, which is pretty cool. I'm trying to figure out how to really connect this thing to the phone, which I'm just having a hard time with, honestly. This thing has a lot of QR codes, a lot of things that you gotta download and do, which I did not know, you know what I mean? So this is interesting. I mean, it could be a deciding factor if you want to buy this thing or not. Alright, so Z plus, whatever the heck that means, wireless connection, start screen projection, and I mean, it's supposed to just like pop up in there. Oh, there we go. Let's see here. Let's see if we go to YouTube. Alright, so we have a lag. My video's playing on my phone, but it is not a playing on there. So let's see how long it takes. Jeez. The thing's pretty laggy. There's no other lagging with this thing except with the screen share. Something that I thought was pretty cool. I just got home from work, but I received a message while I was driving, and it popped up with a little notification and asked me if I would like it to read the message out loud. Like, that's freaking cool. I am thoroughly impressed with this thing and would obviously recommend it for somebody like me who just can't get rid of your stock one, but still want to have fun with one. But we're gonna get right back into hot rod action, so don't go anywhere, you guys. I promise, stick around with me. We got El Camino and Nova action going on. Next year is the year to have these cars on the road, and it is going to be awesome. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. I just cannot tell you how much I appreciate you. Y'all make it so possible for me, and I also just want to give a huge shout out to the gifts that I've been receiving. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to show you guys all of the love I've been getting. It's just awesome, and I appreciate it so very much. You all rock.